Some and so special for all. We're counting down to our final farewell implosion now by my clock. About 15 minutes away or so. You're looking at the red lot camera down below. Thousands have gathered, and there is Texas Stadium. A last look as we're minutes away from now from the implosion here on CBS 11 News. Welcome back. CBS 11 News live on the air this morning, and there it is in all its glory. The once famous and infamous for the visiting teams, obviously, Texas Stadium. And it's minutes away now from coming down as we take the live peek from Chopper 11 this morning. At capacity, this stadium held 65,639 people, and probably a few who sneaked in on occasion would be my guess. 381 luxury suites, the most, by the way, which is interesting, of any NFL stadium.
Right, but not anymore, I'm sure. I mean, the stadiums, by today's standards, and you can go to Cowboys Stadium just to look at the way things are right now and the way people want them to be.
Yeah. So through this half hour leading up to the implosion here, scheduled for 7:02, and again, we'll work with them. We're gonna be on their schedule this morning. We have been counting down the top 5 Cowboy moments here at Texas Stadium, and we want to get you now up to speed on number 3 this morning.
And that is January 14th, 1996, Texas Stadium's last NFC championship. The Cowboys beat the Packers on their way to winning Super Bowl 30. To date, it's still the last NFC title Dallas has won.
Great memories inside that stadium. And this morning, we are bringing you the final farewell to Texas Stadium this morning.
The favorite memories of Texas Stadium from those who made those memories. Here's Dallas Cowboys' Drew Pearson.
Oh, let's go to Babe Laufenberg. Sorry, Babe is live in the tent. Babe, you've been hanging out with Randy White. You boys in there squaring up with the memories. And how's it going so far? I see, because you're off to our left, we can see tons of people lined up set for the VIP experience for the implosion. They get the best seats in the house this morning.
Yeah, they do. And Chris Berman back up here, kind of walking through and emceeing the implosion. It's just amazing to me, Doug and Karen, that you blow up a building and you throw a party for it. Usually that doesn't happen, but I guess when you have one as iconic at Texas Stadium, it certainly does. Plenty of memories made on that field, plenty of memories made by families in the stands. And we'll take a look back now at some of the greatest moments of Texas Stadium.
A little weird to think that they're going to blow this place up.
Well, are you gonna come down, 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 down?
There comes a point when the frame is no longer the spirit, it's just the frame. And right now, that's just a building.
The old building will come down soon enough. But first, there was this final peek inside. For a few invited eyes, if they could stand it.
It's like looking at your wife when you first met her. I always want to remember that memory, so to speak.
And for all of the camera's eye, there to capture that final memory.
I don't know that I feel all nostalgic and everything. The things that you feel nostalgic about aren't there anymore.
You know, I ride by here every day, Steve, and it just. You look at it, man, it's God, they ain't Texas Stadium no more.
It's just the way this big old world turns. Everything eventually turns to dirt. But before they go, oh boy, if these walls could talk.
What would they say?
Well, I'd have to kill you about that. If I told you those stories, I have to take you out.
What would they say? Championships. Greatest players ever. America's team, America's fans.
Today, ouch.
Look out.
Yeah, what the heck are you doing? That's what they'd say today.
Yeah, at this point, with their 38-year purpose now behind them, these doomed walls would probably rather just listen.
Everybody really knows for sure she's gonna come down.
I told Roger, you just put it in the 214 area code and I'll get that baby for you. I mean, I look back, it was just spiraling so pretty. And there's no way I'm going to drop this.
Staubach throwing in the end zone. Tony Hill, touchdown! Tony Hill We came back 4 times, for 4 quarters, and then we didn't quit at the end. The history of the Cowboys will always, Tom Landry will be at the forefront of the history of the Cowboys, yeah.
I think that walk going down that tunnel and the blue carpet and those white walls with the stars on them, that was special.
Oh, they're going to have a big fight. There goes Owens, puts it down, and George Teague levels it.
Here it goes.
Kind of like locker room talk with the guys, say, I'm glad you did it. Someone should have did it earlier.
That should do it. Move over, Sweetness. Make a place for Emmett.
Brick and mortar is just one thing, but history books is something that you can always draw.
Coach Landry used to tell us one thing we can be sure of, things will change, but I never thought that Texas Stadium would no longer be there.
It'll be sad for me to drive down 114 or 183 and not see Texas Stadium. Every time when I drive out that way and I look out the window and see Texas Stadium, brings back a lot of really great memories with some great people.
I do not want to see it imploded. I don't want to see that physically, and I'm not going to be looking that way when I go to Dallas, which I do often. All good things must come to an end. All good things must come to an end. They're changing geographical locations, won't lose the luster of it all.
If these walls could talk and they had a little perspective, I hope they would say, geez, that was fun.
Steve Dennis, CBS 11 Sports.
All right, we are just moments away from tearing that building down, and yeah, gee, it was fun for a lot of people. Players, fans, coaches, administrators, families literally grew up in Texas Stadium, and that's what happens when it called your home for 38 years. All right, Karen and Doug, there's a couple people that probably didn't mind it. Troy Aikman in 1989 never won a game in that building. He told me, I wish they imploded it after that season. And Brett Favre came into this building 9 times, didn't win a single game. Brett Favre, one of the best quarterbacks clearly of all time in the NFL, 0-9 at Texas Stadium. So who knows if he'll play again, but I know he's happy to see this building go down.
Wow, babe, what great perspective,
yeah,
right?
Not his favorite memories. That's right. Now, gosh, I remember '89 so well.
Yeah.
I remember, oh, goodness.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
So we've been doing the countdown here as we get ready. We understand with the city of Irving, we are within the 12-minute window of their countdown, again, scheduled for 7:02. So we want to squeeze in the final couple of memories, as voted by many of you out there on CBS11TV.com. Number 2, most special moment here at Texas Stadium, September 24th of the year 2000. That is George Teague defending the star. That's when, here he goes, that rascally rabbit, T.O. runs out to the center of the field. Oh, look at that. Teague comes in. That's when T.O. was with the 49ers, celebrated on the midfield star course after the touchdown. When he tried it a second time, that is when Teague came out and absolutely flattened him.
Not in our house. And the number 1 moment, October 27th, 2002. Emmitt Smith becomes the NFL's all-time leading rusher.
What great memories.
Very good memory, that one.
So here we are. We're minutes away. Just so you know how this